Peace, what's up? This is Darrell of Quantum Consciousness. Today I want to talk about filling holes and closing holes in your auric field. This is just going to be a quick video, more or less about like the health of what nobody really tells you about in, coming up in school and whatnot, and, in traditional education about, human auric field and how that regulates the energy flow and like the siphoning of like the actual blood flow and regulatory systems and the circulatory systems and respiratory systems and how it's all linked together. A lot of it has to do with really like just dieting, being correctly postured, and utilizing your own body as a temple. Understanding and looking at yourself as like a house, like not to be too cliche, but like living as a person inside a physical body that's alive, and that space needs upkeep. Like if you were to energetically walk into your house, like just on energetic level, like pure energy, like what would it look like? Like what would it look like? Would the pictures be in the same place? Would the couches be rearranged? Would the living room have like different decorations on it? Like what would be different? It's the same thing like with your body energetically. If your body was a house, what would it look like, right? I just say it's because like cathedrals in modern day technology, like dark age technology up to today, anything past 8,000 years is modern day, like because they blacked out the history. Like before 8,000 years recorded history, that's the longest the human race goes, literally. Like that's all they will acknowledge, mainstream. So the cathedrals, those structures are actually based off the human mind-body system. So I only know this because it's obvious. You look on the ley lines, there's actually energy funneling through those structures, and you see that in meditations as well. Like I've seen that in my own inner vision. I wake up and I see myself standing inside a cathedral, like I am the cathedral, just like directing energy around it and building myself up. So onto the auric field. Alright, the auric field is you, alright, at your peak potential when it's totally clear, harmonized, and aligned. It's very easy to get hooked into from unsuspecting beings, aka people, who, just have simple emotional attachment tests that they haven't passed yet, just like, maybe a relationship issue, or like, just basic stuff like being in a friendship, and a friend is just always like gonna call you at a specific period of the week or whatnot, whether you answered or not, like they'll just keep calling like the next day. Like that's called like a hook, or whatever. And those hooks are represented in the etheric world, and getting through to like unhooking yourself, not like totally detaching from every person on the planet, but like becoming aware of the frequencies that come off people. To close the holes in your field first, a hole in your field is based off a trauma that might have happened in the past. You see stuff that happens in the news, like a car accident, or God forbid, like a killing or a stabbing or whatnot. Like that same type of energy gets reflected in basic everyday scenarios. Like if you had a breakup, and you never actually got over it, that energy can just compile on itself over decades, and if you're not careful, like that energy will literally like fester and just break holes in your field, and then it'll just like break another hole and another hole that type of frequency is easy to heal. It's easy to clear. It's easy to get off of you once you understand the physics and the dynamics of the human aura field. So, to get rid of the holes, first, to clear the hooks, all right, it's probably best to close the holes first. Okay, so to close the holes in your auric field, it's simple, because everything in the auric field is actually a fluid, dynamic, spinning form. So the way I close holes in my auric field is I seal it with a figure 8 circle, spin, punch, and seal motion. So to make that simple, like basically, counterclockwise spin an 8, and then I counterclockwise around the 8, and then I punch it with my energy hand, and then there's a huge hawk like just like flying right by, and I punch it, and that closes the hole. It's best to do that, like maybe you have like incense that you use. Incense is very helpful because you put the incense like over, like, I don't know, like in front of you. You see like any type of auric field like attachment that might be flowing into your space, and especially if the air is still, like the smoke will like stick onto where like the auric, like the hook and the cord is streaming from, so you'll be able to see it and just cut it and then close the hole. So you can close the hole, cut it, or you can cut it and close the hole. Like either way, like, it depends on you. Like you can dissolve it, or you can cut it and then like dissolve and like heal the wound. And when your auric field is fully closed and healed, like it kind of feels like a giant, like you're wearing like a giant hoodie, like a full size like body hoodie, like a sweatsuit, but it's not like I don't want to say like a mascot suit, but it's like a full body blanket, like a fitted full body blanket, and it's around your body, and your chest is totally warm, your heart center is totally healed and full and radiant and spinning. Same with your stomach chakra and your head. And that's what it feels like to essentially have all your auric field holes closed. Now, to close the holes, all you have to do is do that same spin, punch, and seal on these areas in this order. Okay? Hands, alright, counterclockwise 8, counterclockwise circle, punch and seal, alright? On both your hands, your feet, your chest, your back, your head, and behind you. Okay? You can have somebody else do it, or you can do it yourself. To get behind you, you can literally just like reach your hand back and go behind you and do it. It's simple. It's something that really can help you out in closing your space to unwanted energies. It's funny because like your higher selves, your guides, your medical team will literally stand there and watch you suffer for like 2 years straight. I was like, for 2 years, you guys watch me suffer and just like have all these hooks hooking it to me from every single place on like the goddamn planet. And you don't say anything. You literally don't say anything. You'll help me. Like you have a medical team of enlightened extraterrestrial heroes from System Andromeda. They'll come in, they'll help you facilitate healing energy anywhere on your body, anytime you want. But like they won't say anything. They won't say anything to help you like facilitate it. They'll just do exactly what you told them to do. Like they're not robots, but like they're literally like extraterrestrials that don't say anything unless you ask them. So I'm like, you guys just let me sit here and suffer. Like you could have told me that. Like it's way easier if you just like say something. No, they didn't say anything. So I'm telling you guys so you don't have to go the long route like I did. All right, so counterclockwise, spin, punch, seal. It's awesome. All right. So I guess that's it. It's a video. I'll edit this. I'm kind of monotoning this, but like, whatever. Just wanted to do a quick video today. Take care. Much love to you. I do sessions at quantumlife.net. I do healing. I do intuitive coaching, and also numerology readings coming out soon. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.